The man hung up several water bottles, then poked small holes in them. Just like that, a makeshift shower was complete. Next, he assembled toothbrushes to use as a comb and lined up nail clippers to serve as a mirror. After carefully grooming himself, he began his morning workout. Jack had been trapped in this stairwell for exactly 35 years. Everything in the corridor refreshed itself daily. But why was he trapped here? 35 years ago, Jack and his brother were caught red-handed by a cop while stealing. They shoved the officer aside and ducked into a stairwell. The cop quickly gave chase, and the three of them raced through the corridors. Seeing the thieves about to disappear from sight, the officer made a split-second decision and fired a shot down the stairs. Jack's brother took the bullet and collapsed. At that same moment, an explosion echoed from above. All three froze in shock. The cop caught up with them, and they had no choice but to surrender. The three headed down the stairs to the first floor, but strangely, the door wouldn't budge. They continued descending, only to see, impossibly, a sign for the 9th floor. None of them could believe it. They peered down into the stairwell and saw nothing but endless darkness. Looking up revealed the same infinite void. The cop ordered Jack and his brother to stay put while he ran downstairs. He soon reached what appeared to be the first floor, but the metal door there was just as immovable. He kept going down and somehow encountered Jack and his brother again. The officer couldn't trust his own eyes. He turned and ran upward this time, but within minutes found himself back on the 9th floor. To prove this wasn't some shared hallucination, the cop pulled out his keys and dropped them through a gap in the stairs. The keys fell from above. Only then did they understand. They were trapped in an endless loop. Fortunately, there was a vending machine in the corridor. Food and water wouldn't be an immediate problem. The three had no choice but to stay calm and figure things out. The next day, Jack's brother grew delirious from blood loss. Jack frantically searched his backpack for first aid supplies but found only useless junk. His brother died. That's when the cop noticed the vending machine had restocked itself, but Jack couldn't share his relief. He snatched the officer's gun and aimed it at him in rage. But Jack couldn't pull the trigger. He didn't know if he could escape this infinite stairwell alone. Time flowed like water. The two men had been trapped here for 35 years. The cop had long since lost all hope, withering into a skeletal old man. But Jack was different. He kept exercising, maintained his routines. Even though each day was identical to the last, he never stopped believing he would escape. The two former enemies had grown dependent on each other, their old grievances forgotten. One day, the cop sensed his death approaching. He called Jack over with a warning. After he died, an elevator door would appear on the first floor, but Jack must never, ever enter it. The cop pulled out a red notebook, then died. Jack went to the first floor and found the elevator door just as promised. Ignoring the cop's warning, he pressed the button without hesitation.